RECIDS. RECIDS.
Records.
Welcome to RECIDS.
Records.
This is a record review show. And let's face it, we're horny for records.
We are horny for records.
For the inaugural episode of RECIDS, we got Lana Del Rey, Honeymoon.
Our honeymoon. Our honeymoon.
It came out September 18th, so not very long. And
2015?
Yeah.
For all those of you.
Yeah, because you're watching this in 2019, so
yeah,
it
like
came
if
out
you're watching in 2019.
Right, and it came out in 2015. And it was Lana's fourth studio album. I've been a fan of Lana Del Rey since 2013, and my favorite Lana album is actually her last one, Ultraviolence. But I was really looking forward to Honeymoon coming out, and pre-ordered it on red vinyl, which we'll discuss later in the packaging section. But first we're going to talk about just... Now, you'd never really heard of Lana.
No, I heard of Lana Del Rey 2 months ago.
Yeah.
On Tumblr.
Yeah. And then me.
Yeah, like I didn't know I didn't know who she was, I just knew people liked her.
Yeah.
And then you're like, yeah, I like Lana Del Rey.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love Lana Del Rey. Like, Ultraviolence by Lana Del Rey, I think, was my number two favorite album of all time. Like, I ranked it higher than Art Pop by Lady Gaga. That's how much I like it.
Really?
Yeah, like... So I was looking forward to Honeymoon, needless to say, because I'm horny for Lana Del Rey. I'm horny for records. And so let's start. We're going to talk about the album itself first. It has 14 tracks. We're going to rate each album with the number of songs that we like out of the total number of tracks on the album. So for Honeymoon, it is going to be scored out of 14 points. A point is a song that we like. No point is a song that we do not like / skip. And then at the end, out of 28, we will combine those scores for a records review score.
I think they get it.
Yeah.
I think that
Snippet that people would hear from it.
A little demo.
And I didn't like it. The first time I heard it, I did not like it because she just released the chorus where it's just like, our honeymoon, our honeymoon, our honeymoon, our honeymoon. And at the time I was like, okay, that's boring. But when I actually heard the full-length song, I still didn't like it. And then the album came out, and by then I finally liked it. But it took me a while.
The first time I heard it, I was like, yeah, this is kind of boring.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I liked the atmospheric aspects of it, but for the most part, it was just kind of boring.
Yeah.
First time I heard it.
But now I can safely say that I like it. It's a good song, and like, you know, the starting, I guess it's like the starting strings where it's like, are creepy. Like, I was delivering pizzas over there by like Ennis Fallen / Rebert.
Yes,
Pike.
you were gonna die.
Yeah, and it was dark, and you just hear kind of creepy in a good way.
Yeah, I thought it was an okay song.
It's very somber, and it's very, she talks about how it's not fashionable for whoever to love her, but you do it anyway because there's no one else for them but her. And, like, they make the rules. It's their honeymoon. They can do whatever the fuck they want. And I like it. I like the song. I think it starts out the album well, and I'll give it a point.
I guess I'll give it a point. It's okay.
Yeah.
I don't dislike it.
The second song is Music to Watch Boys To, which, wonderful song.
Yeah, I thought it was fantastic.
Yeah, great song.
First time I heard it, this is great.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen with me usually.
Yeah, I read it somewhere, someone was reviewing the album, and they said they like how she's kind of like saying, the way that she overlaid her voice in the chorus is like she's arguing with herself, which I didn't think that, but when I listened to it, when I read that and then listened to it again, it added a certain element to it.
Yeah, I guess I kind of got that. I didn't really consciously think of that.
Yeah. Because she's like, I like it while I'm putting on my music while I'm watching the boys. Yeah, and I think it's a good song. I like the acoustic opening. I like the chorus. I like the lyrics. And it's catchy, but not repetitive. But it's repetitive, but not to the point of
Like just being annoying.
Yeah.
Kind of unimaginative.
Good song. I give it a point.
I give it a point.
Third song is Terrence Loves You, which was a single from the album, and might be my favorite Lana Del Rey song of all time.
Really?
Yeah, because it's very emotional, I think. Very beautiful. Like, I think it's one of her best vocal performances in terms of, like, just her vocal ability.
I thought so too.
And I think I love the accompaniment for it. I just think it's a great song. It's one of the best songs in her catalog, in my opinion, because it's very somber but very sad, and there's like a lot of emotion to it, more so than like a normal Lana Del Rey song, which is already sad. But, I feel like this one, she's singing like, she literally says, I lost myself when I lost you. And maybe it's because it's something I could relate to, but it's a point, for sure.
Yeah, I get a point.
4 is God Knows I Tried. And when I first heard it, did not like it. I think definitely because I was an atheist. And I know God Knows I Tried is a saying, but like...
Yeah.
It's kind of a religious song.
Yeah, I don't like the song. I'm just going to say it. I thought it was kind of boring.
Yeah. The first time I heard it, it seemed too religious for me. But the more I listened to it, and the more I listened to it, the more I liked it. I still think it's not one of the strongest songs on the album, but I do like it, so I still give it a point.
I will not give it a point. I didn't like it that much.
Aww.
5, High by the Beach, which was the first and most successful single from the album. And it kind of goes back to like her roots from like her first album, Born to Die, is kind of all poppy, catchy, not pop, but it's like High by the Beach, like as all of her most famous songs are kind of in that electric, upbeat kind of thing. And immediately when I first heard it, the staccato in the chorus, like, the truth is I never bought into
love
it. Love that. The first time I heard
favorite
it,
part of the song.
Yeah, me too. The first time I heard
one of my
it,
favorite parts on the entire album.
Yeah.
It's too catchy.
Yeah. I love the staccato. I love the chorus. I love the song.
Great song.
Point.
Yeah.
And it's a great single,
it's an easy
too.
point, yeah.
And
that's what I would release for a single.
Yeah, for sure. And all of the packaging, like, on the vinyl even said, like, Lana Del Rey, Honeymoon, featuring High by the Beach. Yeah. Didn't mention any of the other singles. But, High by the Beach, great song, definitely gets a point.
Yeah.
6 is Freak. I like it.
Yeah, I think Freak's very catchy.
Yeah, I think it's different in the way, like, it's like, the whole album is very digital, I think. I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's very,
It's like electronic instruments.
Yeah, it's all, like, synthesized.
Yeah.
And, like, Freak especially has, like, a lot of, like, weird backing noises. Like, it starts with, like, a lion roar kind of sound. Like, flame so high. And she kind of has, like, an effect on her voice or something. Because it doesn't sound... It sounds strange in a good way.
Yeah, kind of like digitized.
Yeah, I think it's a good song, and it's a point.
I think it's my third favorite on the album.
You think so?
Yeah. Yeah, I really like the High by the Beach, and then Freak, and then Art Deco.
Yeah. So it's a point.
Yeah, point.
Yeah. I love the flow between Art Deco, or Freak and Art Deco.
Yeah, I think it's good. I think listening to High by the Beach, and then Freak, and then Art Deco, I think that 3 great songs right in a row.
Yeah, and you can hear the last note, well, the last like sounds from Freak fading into Art Deco as if they want you to listen to those 2 songs together. I don't know what the 2 songs are trying to say. Like, I don't know if they go together, like, story-wise.
I think it was just for us.
Yeah, but it sounds so good. Probably my favorite part of the album, when those 2 songs go, like, fade into each other, because it works so well. And I love Art Deco. Great song. And I like the way one of the lines, they all say hello, they try to ignore them, I like the way it's like, it's not, she didn't phrase it the way you would normally phrase a song.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because she's, instead of saying like, they all say hello, you try to ignore them because you... Like, she phrased it in such a strange way that makes it unique,
Mhm.
and I love it. So easy point.
Yeah, point.
Next is Burnt Norton interlude, and it's it's a music, and then her reading a poem, and in general don't understand the poem.
Yeah, I thought when it happened in the record, when I was just listening to it straight in a row, I was like, oh, this is a thing.
Yeah,
Like, nice poem.
yeah,
It works,
Yeah.
but it's not. I don't know what I think about it.
it's unnecessary in the middle of the album, and I skip it every time it comes. Like if I'm just like
Yeah, I would
shuffling through the
never
album,
listen to it unless I was just listening to it all the way through.
even when I listen to the album straight through, still skip it because it doesn't. I understand like she likes the poem and it kind of fits in with the theme of the music, you know, and it goes well. It works well as an interlude between, you know, all the first 7 songs and the last 7 songs.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not. I would not have included it on the final album because I know it's going to get skipped every single time. You know what I mean? It works artistically for the album, but it does not get a point.
Aww.
Yeah, I would not give Interlude a point.
Aww.
Yeah. Honestly, I wouldn't even consider it part of the album, but it's a track on the album, and that's how we judge records.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
no point.
we can't control the system.
Yeah. But after the interlude is Religion, which great song. I do like it.
I don't like that song.
Really?
I thought it was one of the most dull tracks.
You think?
Yeah, I just thought it didn't have any redeeming qualities. It was kind of boring.
Yes.
It was the same way I felt about Honeymoon. Just it's okay,
Yeah.
but it doesn't stand out in any way to me.
Yeah. I like it because some of the lyrics, I can't remember what it's, when she's like, it never was about the party or the drugs. I don't know why. I just always I like some of the lyrics in the song. I think it's a catchy song, and I mean, it still gets a point. Like, I just think it's a good song.
I will not.
Aww.
Alright, have you been... After Religion is Salvatore. Yeah?
Yeah.
And the first time I heard it, I was so, like, taken aback by the soft ice cream lyric that it, like, took me out of the song. Because she's like...
All the
soft ice cream.
yeah, I remember hearing that too.
Yeah, and I was just like, what? Like, who is this? But Lana Del Rey has a lot of, like, strange lyrics. Like, her whole song, Diet Mountain Dew, it's literally Diet Mountain Dew, baby, New York City. It does not factor into the song at all, but it's just like, Diet Mountain Dew. Great song, but Soft Ice Cream doesn't take away. I still think it's a good song. I named my car after it because it's a good song. I like it. I like I think it's catchy. I like the Italian feel to it, and I just like it.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
Really.
No, I thought I had the. See, after the first 7 songs, I thought the other 7 songs were just kind of throwaway tracks.
You think?
Yeah, I definitely think that. I mean, except for the very last song, I liked. The rest I didn't. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I spoiled it. I mean, they were okay. They were okay. Like, I didn't. If I heard them come on, I wouldn't say, turn the shit off.
Right.
But like, I'll listen to it. But I didn't. I wouldn't go back and listen to them again.
You wouldn't, like, choose to listen to Salvatore.
Yeah. No, never.
Yeah. I still like it. I give it a point.
No, no.
After
Aww.
Salvatore is... The next song is The Blackest Day, and when I first listened to the album, other than the promotional track, the singles, The Blackest Day was actually my favorite song from the album. My phone just vibrated. Now we gotta restart it. The next song is The Blackest Day, and when I first listened to the album straight through, other than the singles, The Blackest Day was my favorite new track because I liked all the flat notes and the chorus.
Mm-hmm.
Where she's I can't remember. Baby went away. I like the runs. I like the chorus. I like the flat notes. I like the naturals. It's just good. It's a good song. You do not agree?
It was okay.
Yeah. Maybe I'm biased because I'm a fan of Lana Del Rey. That could be. Maybe because maybe I'm not really looking at it through an objective lens. I'm looking at it subjectively because I love her. Good.
Yeah.
But I think The Blackest Day gets a point anyway.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna give it a point.
The next song is 24, another song that I like. I like the sort of Spanish feel to it, and I like there are still flats in that chorus too, like, if you lie down with dogs and you'll get fleas. I like it. It's catchy. I like it. It gets a point.
No,
Why don't you like it?
I just thought these songs were boring.
The next song is Swan Song, which I had very high expectations for, because it's the last song that she wrote on the album. She didn't write Don't Let Me Be Misunderstood. It's a not famous, but it's a old blues standard.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's an old jazz standard by one of her idols. But it's the last song that she wrote on the album, and I figured it could be very emotional because swan songs in general, like in music, in theater, are sort of emotional songs. And it is, you know, she's saying like, you know, I'll never sing again many times and you'll never work another day. It'll be our swan song, and I like it. And I think for a song that she wrote, another point.
That was a good song, yeah, I'll give it a point.
You will give it a point.
Yeah.
Good for you, Nux. RECIDS. And then the last song is Don't Let Me Be Misunderstood, which is written by, I don't know, an old jazz, one of, and,
Oh, she didn't write that song?
no, I just said that.
Oh. I guess, I thought you were talking about swan songs.
No.
Oh.
I was talking about Don't Let Me Be Misunderstood. Didn't write it, but it was written by one of her idols, and she brought it into the 21st century.
Yeah, I thought it was
good.
good.
And it's catchy. I like it.
Yeah, I like it too.
One last point for Ultraviolet. Fuck! One last point for Honeymoon.
Yeah, I get a point.
Yeah. Alright, let's
We're gonna tally it.
let's total these bad boys up. So, for me, I rated it 13 out of 14 points, which is 93%.
I read. How
You
much
can
did I
say
rate it?
7 out of 14.
Oh, 7 out of 14.
Which is 50%.
Yeah, 50.
And then combined, we gave it a combined score of, I already forgot. We gave it a combined score of 20 out of 28, which means for RECIDS of 71%. Like I said, as a follow-up to Ultraviolence, it was bound to not be as good.
Mm-hmm.
Still a great album. I still listen to it daily. Still a good album. Will it crack my top 10 albums? Probably. Is it the best Lana Del Rey album? No. But now let's take a look at the packaging. So I pre-ordered Honeymoon from Lana Del Rey, and it's on a special red vinyl, which is sexy. The cover is different than usually any other Lana Del Rey album because it's just a small little picture of her with like well, the text is always gigantic, but they did change the font of it. But the album cover grew on me. But then you got the back with another picture and the track listing, which also has a side A, B, C, and D because it's on 2 vinyl records because it's a long album. And you got a nice little gatefold here, which is the color version of the Terrence Loves You single cover, with her in the bus from the front. You get this nice, oh hang on, I don't want to show that yet. You get a nice little booklet with the pre-order. It might be with all of them, I don't know. But it just has selected lyrics. It's not, like it gives you all the lyrics to the first and last song, that's it. All the rest is just like a selected line. But it's got nice photography, some repeated photos, but you know, it's neat. Stylistically, it's very Lana, you know. Sort of weird colors, weird things, weird stuff going on. And then it comes in picture sleeves, which are nice. Instead of just the regular paper sleeve, they put them in these more durable. This is the Urban Outfitters exclusive cover, but you get it anyway, so you don't need it. With a track listing on the back, and show you the vinyl. It's on nice translucent red. It's neat.
It's sexy.
Yeah, and it sounds the sound quality is really good. I was pleasantly surprised because some of like the later editions of Ultraviolence and Born to Die and Paradise sound horrible.
You know that because you have it.
Because I have them all, yeah. And then, I'll show you the other one real quick. The other one is just this neat-ass picture of Lana.
Yeah, she looks hot.
Yeah. I'd have sex with Lana Del Rey. So overall, I think it's her best-looking album. Her best-looking vinyl, at least. Definitely recommend the vinyl. Definitely recommend the album. And, yep. So that's it for the first episode of Records. Thank you to Lana Del Rey for a great album. And next week, RJ,
we're going to be reviewing Summer Under Wonderland by Counting Crows.
Because RJ gets to pick one week, I get to pick the next, and
That's
then
how it works.
and that's how Records works. Thanks for tuning into Records. My name is Zach. That's RJ, and we're clinically retarded. definitely recommend the vinyl. Definitely recommend the album. And yep. What are we doing next week? We need to tell them. What album are we doing?
I want to do Summer Under Wonderland by Counting Crows.
All right, let's sit back down and do it.
So ugly.
Let me make sure that. So that's it for the first episode of Records. Thank you to Lana Del Rey for a great album. And next week, RJ,
We're going to be reviewing Summer Under Wonderland by Counting Crows.
because RJ gets to pick one week, I get to pick the next, and
That's
then
how it works.
and that's how Records works. Thanks for tuning into Records. My name is Zach. That's RJ, and we're clinically retarded.
We are clinically retarded. If that's a thing.
So, hang on. Ew, this is hideous. I can't film it like this. It's too weird. Or you. You're gonna probably stand up, I would assume. We need the lighting, so maybe I should sit back down. You just so that way we know it's getting a good shot. So,
Hold on. The focus is really bad.
Oh, well then turn it on.